Greetings, Twin Flames. This is Lucida of Twin Flame RX, and I'm here to bring you the weekly reading for Twin Flames for the time period between Monday, May 15th, and I'm going to go up to Saturday, May 20th with this reading. So let's see. Yes, Saturday, May 20th. We're going to start the reading with this positive affirmation from my Louise Hey I Can Do It calendar. It says, I see the best in everyone, and they respond in kind. So think about seeing the best in everyone this upcoming week and notice how they respond to you. Okay, so thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing to this YouTube channel. Usually I post a reading for the week starting on Sunday, but yesterday I did a special Mother's Day reading, and Saturday I did a special reading about the Divine Masculine. So if you haven't checked out those videos yet, please check them out. Also, thanks for those that follow me on Twitter and Pinterest and come to me in private sessions on the links below. Later this evening, I'll be available, and I'll be available tomorrow to do readings as well. And the rest of the week, I'll have good availability. So if you need to contact me, you know how to get in touch. Look at the box below. So how we're going to start this is I'm going to use the Rider-Waite Tarot and shuffle the cards, asking Spirit to bring us messages about the energy for the twins in union or about their journey over the next week period of time. So I'm going to use a Celtic Cross Tarot spread again, if I didn't mention that already. And what we want to do is get a general energy for most twins or whoever's going to be watching this video. I work directly with Source. I always have had a divine connection. So that is where I get my messages from, mainly through God. So I'm connecting with the divine now. Remember, this is a general reading, but hopefully it resonates. It may not. You may need a more specific private reading, and you can contact me for that. All right, I already drew cards after praying and meditating yesterday for divine feminine, masculine energies and for the union. So now this is the general energy for the week. Coming from the bottom of the deck card, we have the Three of Pentacles. So this card really pertains to the two twins being in partnership together. And for me, this really stresses mission, that the two twins know that they have a special reason why they met each other that doesn't only have to do with love and relationship to each other, but also their relationship to the divine. So that's the third member of the party here with the Three Pentacles. And also this kind of shows three individuals. So you have divine masculine and feminine energies kind of working together to create something else, a third energy as well. So that's a great energy to go into the week with. So we'll put that card there. Now the cards that we're going to draw are going to represent different pieces of the puzzle. So the situation this week for twins on their journey is the world. So the world symbolizes kind of like a graduation of sorts or a progression spiritually, an advancement. So kind of ending one cycle or period and moving to another level. So that's what we're seeing here, because this is the last of the major arcana in the tarot deck. So it's an achievement spiritually, and we have her holding two wands. The two wands symbolize our 11, or can stand for our 11, and we have elements around her, different types of astrological elements. We have the earth signs, the fire signs, the air signs, and the water signs all working together. So we have a good balance and harmony going on this week. Now, the card that crosses this is the Fool. So the Fool can represent either an obstacle or something that's a driving force. So the Fool is ready to jump into this or to keep moving on the journey no matter where it takes us, because the Fool is about to walk off the edge of a cliff. And that's how we feel sometimes. So it might be frightening for us to feel that, But, that's where we want to pull back a little and, have some time in meditation before we do take the next step. But we want to approach this journey with an open heart, body, mind, and soul. All right, the crowning energy, or what could happen at the end of the week if we do things right, is the Justice card. So justice means that there will be, in this case, justice. So if we were hoping that our counterpart would recognize us as their beloved and start acting accordingly, that may happen. So I'm not saying it will, but that's one way that the Justice card can play out, that the balances will be maintained between feminine and masculine energies within us and within our union with our beloved. So that's a good possibility, that if we were always giving or we were the chaser, it's going to balance out where, we're going to pull back a little and they're going to come forward, and then that'll balance us. And if we were considered to be a chaser, so I'm using air quotes, they will chase us back. So it's going to be reciprocated is what this energy means. And what we have to work with is the Chariot. So some kind of impetus or strong force moving us forward. So the planetary energies right now are tremendously trying to get twins back together into union. Okay, trying to balance out the yin and the yang. So this Chariot means that we have the momentum behind us of the planets, of the universe, of God, of Source, of our angels and guides and spirit guides to kind of propel us forward into our further spiritual ascension and awakening, and also into our journey, into our mission as well. In the recent past, we were looking at and enjoying the fruits of our labor. That's what the Nine of Pentacles represents here, with this woman surrounded by the grapes that she is growing on the vine, and she has her pick of whatever grapes she wants from the vine. So she's feeling very abundant, and that's how we should have been feeling in the recent past. So if we weren't recognizing what great things we have in our lives, and we weren't grateful for them. So what we want to do is always wake up with a grateful heart, maybe start a gratitude journal in the morning, write down at least 3 things you're grateful for. It's going to change the way you think about your life. Just little things that we take for granted other people don't have. So you can start with, I am grateful and thankful that I'm alive. I am grateful and thankful that I am breathing, that I have food to eat, that I have a place to stay, that I have clothes to wear. Those are just some things that we take for granted every day. And if we start thanking the divine for our blessings, then we're going to start attracting more blessings to us. So the near future energy is the Six of Swords. So this represents a moving away from emotional turmoil into smoother waters. And again, we see the divine masculine and feminine energies, and then the third energy there. And this is kind of like a coming to terms with our shadow sides, all the purging we may have been doing, and maybe even some turmoil between the twins. We're clearing the energy between us. And water stands for emotions. So we're clearing the energy between us so that we could move forward more smoothly with our emotional part of this journey and our relationship with our beloved. How we view ourselves as being very abundant and happy, and that we have a spiritual union with our beloved, and that we will manifest, if we haven't already, a 3D union as well. So we have a 5D union. We recognize this. And we also recognize that if we get in that feeling of believing and feeling that we're in 3D union with our beloved, if it hasn't happened yet, if we don't have everything we want with them yet, if we believe we do because it is done, that's the way to manifest. So we're feeling pretty good this week. How other people see us, and this could be our beloved even viewing us as the Six of Cups. So, many people that we interact with could be from our soul family and could be soulmates who recognize us from other lifetimes. That's kind of what this card symbolizes. And they know that we spread goodwill to each other. That's what you see being done here. Now, what we're hoping for or hoping doesn't happen is, and I tend to think of this Knight of Pentacles as the slow-moving divine counterpart that whoever's watching this video is waiting for. So we're kind of hoping that this horse that is bringing in this knight surely, but very, very slowly, speeds up just a tad. The outcome here is, oh no, this card doesn't look very friendly. It's the Seven of Swords. So we're feeling pretty good during the week. We think we've got things all figured out. We're moving to smoother emotional waters, and then we get this. So this is kind of a card that is letting me know that our egos might flare up this week. So that's what we have to guard against. I'm going to pull one of my new cards from the Keepers of the Light Oracle deck for a clarification and how to handle this energy of us when our ego flares up after we've done so much inner healing and work here, showing that we've made progress, but since maybe we're not seeing the results we want in 3D, we're getting a little bit flustered toward the end of the week, wondering what's happening and maybe just kind of saying that we give up and things like that. That's what that Seven of Swords means, that, you know, we're tired of this, we're trying to move away from it, that, you know, we're going to walk away from the journey in our beloved. Doesn't have to happen. That's why I'm pulling this card. So this card's going to give us some inspiration on how not to let that energy creep in for us this week. Okay, we have Commander Ashtar saying, call to action, take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. Okay, so we cannot let ourselves get into that energy. We need to remember that we are abundant, that things are moving forward, that we are moving to smoother emotional waters. Yes, sure, our shadow sides might pop up and we might have to work through those things, but remember, we feel abundant and we can manifest this abundance in the 3D with our beloved if we just believe and feel it to be true. So walk your talk. All right, I'm going to discuss the divine feminine and masculine energies for the week. The divine feminine energy is represented by this animal totem, the panda. Enjoy the sanctuary of solitude to regain self-esteem and tranquility. So take some time for yourself this week to work on your self-esteem, divine feminines, and find that sense of peace within yourself. You are going to get some kind of windfall this week, say the butterflies. So that means that you may be coming into some money or some kind of opportunity. So keep your eyes open for those opportunities or chances. And also this kind of goes along with the animal totem. The self-care card for the divine feminine is peace. So the suggestion is embrace your confusion, okay? Let there be peace in not knowing all the answers. So this is a card speaking to surrender. This is when we surrender, we don't let go of our beloved and say that we give up on them and we're done with this journey. What we do say when we surrender is, we know who our beloved is. We believe that we're already in 5D union with them. And we know that in divine timing, we will be in 3D union and have this abundance of everything we could ever hope or dream of in this world with our beloved. So we don't know how we're going to get there or how it's going to happen, but we're going to let the divine take care of it. That is surrendering, and that is what we're called to do this week, divine feminines. Divine masculine energy for the week is the sloth. So consider the smallness of your needs and treasure what you possess. So the divine masculine is coming into a space where they're realizing that they don't need a ton of material goods and that money is not the only thing that makes them happy, thankfully. So they're beginning to open their eyes to that. They're making some changes in how they take care of their health. So that's a positive, moving in the right direction. Taking care of your body will benefit taking care of the mind and the soul as well. And the self-care card for the divine masculine for this week is achievement. So you may be surprised where your dreams lead you. So follow your dreams and you will achieve them. So if in your dreams you have the divine feminine, follow that dream. It will lead you to great happiness. The fairies tell us for the union that we are protected, You, your loved ones, and your possessions are safe and protected by heaven. Sorry, this is the magical mermaids and dolphins. The fairies, though, they have a message for us as well. They tell us we're healed, and we're a healer. That healing energy surrounds you in the situation. By the way, I will be invoking a healing Reiki energy blessing at the end of this reading, so please watch for that or listen for that. Dana is the high priestess, an ascended master. She says you have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. So even just by your own example of how you live your life, you're going to be inspiring others because you're a light worker. The flower oracle says we should uplift our thoughts, and we have the orange lily showing up. Focus your attention on the many blessings that surround you. By doing so, you'll let go of depression, poor self-esteem, and excess weight. So that goes back to that gratitude journal that I was talking about earlier, that maybe you should think about, writing down the things that you are blessed with every day. Maybe just 3 things per day. It's going to change your life. In honor of Mary, Queen of Angels, because Mary's month is May, I'm choosing one of her cards, and it was Mercy. I am kind and thoughtful toward myself and others, so think about during the week where you can grant mercy to others, being kind and thoughtful toward them. Maybe they have some setbacks, or they're not able to meet our expectations, but have mercy on them. And even your beloved might not be able to live up to your expectations right now. So just be compassionate and merciful toward them if possible. Interestingly, Archangel Gabriel gives us the message of Mother Mary, that the Blessed Mother, Jesus' mother, is helping you with your divine life purpose. So divine feminine and masculine, your feminine or masculine energy may need a boost from Mother Mary. So she's trying to come through to help you find out what your divine life purpose is, so you may call on her for guidance. I also pulled this time a Miracles Now card by Gabrielle Bernstein, and the message is, by spreading loving energy, I attract more love. So with your gratitude journal, you're going to be thanking the universe, God, source, for all your blessings. That attracts more blessings to you. And if you spread loving energy throughout the week, you're going to attract more love, even energy to others, not just to your beloved. Lastly, Archangel Michael says you created the situation and you have the power to change it. So we're going to ask Archangel Michael to protect us. And at this time, I'm sending you Reiki healing energy to balance your connection between yourself and your beloved. Many